Hello my friends, welcome back to the Mordor campaign. It is episode 126. Now, we have a battle to fight in the south. I do want to
address me.
I don't necessarily know if we need to fight this battle actually at the moment. It looks to me as if well, actually, I think we need to, because my worry here is that these elven armies with... Okay, shut the fuck up. All of these elven armies have a lot of siege equipment, so they could potentially just attack and capture, like, Gineard right away, potentially Foldberg if we're not careful, so I think, indeed, we will actually fight Eliand today, and eventually Glendaugian as well. Glendaugian, my dog! Oh shit, look, it's another Captain Sidhian. I could swear that we've already killed a Sylvan Elf by that name. Perhaps. Okay. Before I recorded this episode, before I began recording, I should say, I've just captured Goblin Town with all my catapults, with this rather slick army that Adunafel has. And in sacking Goblin Town, I acquired 50,000 gold coins. I'm not joking, 50,000 gold coins in the sack alone, and then I was able to destroy buildings for another 3,000 gold coins. So, much like Moria, Goblin Town is immediately one of my most prosperous cities. It is now the third most prosperous city outside of Gondor, essentially. Minas Tirith, Pelargir, great cities, the best cities in Gondor. Alberg is in Rohan. And let's just take a look at the population. Goblin Town has 69,000 people in it. Most of them were probably goblins, some of them dwarves, and it's just, I'm so happy I could cry. This is such a great acquisition. With all of the gold I've reaped from Goblin Town, I am now building temples everywhere I need them in the Sylvan territories. I'm building barracks, etc., where I need them, like in Rosgabel. And I've also gathered all the reinforcements that Dawn Death is going to need. I've gathered all the reinforcements Dwarf is going to need, so we will have 2 up and running armies. 1 in Thranduil's Halls, 1 in Rakiburg. Potentially we'll just send... oh my gosh. Esgaroth has gone rebel. I don't know how in the fuck that has occurred. That's utterly bizarre. I don't... I can't fathom why that may have happened, but what I was going to say is maybe instead of heading up to Thranduil's Halls, I would instead send Dwarf across to Dale. I want Dale for myself. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to figure out what its income is. I want Dale and Erebor both. That would be ideal. We could potentially leave the dwarves alone in the north. As for Adunafel, I'm not sure if I want him to go north. It's actually really interesting as well to hold all of these territories in the mountains, because it serves... I mean, it sounds obvious in hindsight, but it serves as a natural defensive border. I feel very secure now. But anyway, back to Adunafel. I'm not sure if I want him to assist in the capture of Imladris, or if I'm just going to have him continue north up to Hormarath's Folly, and then even further up to Framsburg. It seems like this is an important crossroads up here. We could potentially almost sever the Dwarven Kingdom in half by the capture of the Northern Misty Mountains region, although I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so we have a fortress here and Framsburg here, so if we were to capture Hormarath's Folly, we could potentially, yeah, block off this pass, and then they would have to go around. That's not so much... It's not so much a detour, however. I do think, though, that we want him to reinforce against the High Elves. If we manage to capture Imladris, I'm pretty sure this is the only High Elfin strong point in the north. The rest of their territory is on the coast. So we could essentially be done with the High Elven threat for now. But that's coming in the future. We are going to be taking this fort from Radrat, which sounds like a fucking creature from Fallout. It's like a rad scorpion. And then we're going to probably capture the Dunland Hills. Somewhere in here. Am I looking at the right part of the map? Somewhere in here there's got to be a town for us to capture, so we'll see what's going on there. However, I'm not sure if that's such a great idea considering how strong Arnor is looking right now, and they're just chilling around Tharbad, north and south, with a bunch of armies, so we may have to be a little bit careful there. We have 20,000 gold to play with, though, for building armies and whatnot, so, you know, we could throw a couple parties, buy a bunch of drugs.
I'll rip off your head and
Eventually
split
we'll
on
have
your
to deal
neck.
with this captain. Not such a big deal. Anyway, I just wanted to point out very quickly as well, up in Rakiburg, it's
I'll rip
getting pretty critical that we deal with these dwarves. They are constantly strolling through my lands, cutting off my supply lines to Bjorn's halls. So what I want to do,
ready.
I need to post some units like on this river crossing, definitely. Some archers and the like. And possibly something up here, maybe down here. We have quite a few river crossings, though. Not enough troops at the moment in the north to block them all. So that's something we will look at in the next couple of episodes in the near future. Let's say that. Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. Now, this is going to be
You are weaker.
a very interesting battle.
Know it.
The entire army is lightly armored, very little shield defense. I mean, the sword Quendi actually have a shield, but as for these Linden long spears, 0. Armor 5. That's actually still quite a bit of armor, but my point is, oh my god, look at these Mithlon nobles. They have armor. They have a shield. My main point here is, though, that we can take these guys down with missiles as long as we can silence all of these catapults. And I don't think we have the units to do that. We have some Alaghai and Hormarath of Deer, but it's not necessarily good enough. But we're going to try anyway. Let's take on Eliond. Okay, these guys have 9 armor. This is very bizarre. How is it that these guys have 10 armor, these guys have 9? Like, they're wearing, like, scale mail. These guys have... okay, 2 armor, actually. But these guys have... okay, well... I'm getting off track. They don't have nearly as much armor as I had thought. But these guys don't have nearly as much armor as I thought they would either. Okay, at this point I'm just rambling because I'm sort of dreading fighting this battle. We have a lot of heavily armored Uruks, and I'm hoping they will be able to withstand the arrow fire, well, not so much the catapult fire, but the arrow fire of the elves. Let's try to do this battle quickly. You know what? I forgot how many archers we really had. It seems like so many when you're on the battlefield. It seems like too fucking many. At the very least, we've brought quantity to counter the elves' quality. So what we need to do now, we're going to rush them with our archers. Hopefully we can do enough damage that they're not too much of a concern now. We're going to slowly advance with all of the infantry. And hopefully these archers, like I said, do enough damage. We're going to go around the flanks with our shock troops, with our Numenorians, and I'm hoping that we can silence these catapults as quickly as possible. Now, these dudes look particularly nasty. Oh my god, let's actually get a good look at them. They actually look incredibly beautiful. I love this model. The modeling on these guys, it's really good. Well done. Well done, old boy. You've modded as well as you possibly could have done. That is, of course, to the whole team involved. Now, we are actually in range to fire. And I'm very interested to see what this actually looks like. There go the bow Quendi, they're firing. Oh, we're firing. We're using fire arrows as well. Well, it's just fine. Let's check out the roast that's going on. Ooh, it's pretty toasty, pretty extensive actually. Looks to me like we've killed, I don't know, like, actually not that many, 10, 20 men perhaps. Okay, we're ready to rock. Let's put all the archers, okay, they are currently in skirmish mode. Let's hurry and see if we can do something about these. Oh god, they're firing now. Directly into my Uruks, directly into my archers. Yeah, they just killed 30 Uruks with that fucking catapult shot. Choke me with a spoon. That's pretty crazy. Let's see if we can take out these nobles. We're still firing. Where am I? Alakai. Okay, well, it looks to me like those nobles have actually charged into my Numenorians, which is not ideal. Okay, hold on. I just gotta deal with some charges here. We've got some Linden long spears to deal with. Hopefully that catapult bolt doesn't do too much fucking damage. Okay, so on the flanks we have troops, correct? Yes, here they are. Let's get them on the fucking move. Now my Alakai have charged into this catapult, potentially silencing them. Oh, our Numenorians are taking a bit of a shit kicking. So it looks like our halberds are engaged. They're taking a few casualties here. Let's get the Uruks to attack those Linden long spears and the Maulers to move on to something else. Oh god, we're gonna get charged by those nobles again. Right in the rear. Fuck, my Numenorians are so slow to react. Huh, okay, I'm gonna try to get the Alakai involved here. Let's take a look at what's going on. We've got our 2 units on the flank free. We've got this unit of halberds free. Oh no, they're actually engaged. With some sword Quendi. Let's get the Uruks involved. The Maulers will continue onward. So all of our halberds are engaged. Great. These guys are still eager. Okay, let's... Yeah, let's get the Maulers like here. Something like this. Okay, yeah, let's get the Numenorians out of there. Let's get the Alakai charging those nobles. Hopefully they can, like, countercharge effectively. Will they do it? Will they or won't they? It's the ultimate. Can you guys ship this relationship? The nobles and the Alakai relationship. Oh my god, they've actually taken down some of my Alakai. Why are my Alakai so weak? They've already taken a lot of damage, and I'm not entirely sure why that is. Okay, well, we're gonna continue on. And it looks like our archers are still skirmishing. Okay, let's fire at those Bo Quendi. Man, we need some support for good old Hormarath here. These nobles are kicking the shit out of us. What do we got? We've got some Maulers, which will certainly do, and some Uruks, which are going to, again, take on those catapults. Our Numenorians are doing their best. Okay, the nobles are trying to disengage, are they? I have no idea what the hell they're doing. Oh shit, here come all the arrows. Oh my god, it's like a fireworks show. Alright, let's cease with the flaming ammunition, however. Okay, so the Maulers have engaged. They have a bonus against cavalry. Hopefully, this will be the end of them, and hopefully we don't lose too many more Alakai. Now, on the flanks, we're suffering a bit. Okay, they're just trying to focus on my archers for whatever reason. As long as they don't focus on my blobs of infantry here, we should be good. Okay, I think we took care of those... We took care of those nobles, did we? Okay, there goes the Lord Elrion. I've forgotten what his name was. So my Alakai, my Maulers are taking on those catapults. Let's get the Maulers to turn around and attack the Eldarinwe. Let's get the Uruks to deal with the catapults. Obviously my Nazgul dealing with the Bo Quendi. Okay, all of my archers. I'm not sure what the hell they're doing. Looks like they're actually in combat in some situations. Gotta put them in guard mode, fuck me. Okay, I've got a unit of troops here. Unit of troops. I've got some troops here, rather, that are not engaged. Okay, we're actually beginning to break the High Elves now. Fuck, my goddamn Olaghai. I don't know what the hell happened, but they are very weak. I guess maybe they got shot up by catapults. No, if they got hit by catapults, they would be stone cold dead. It may have been missile fire, like bows. I have no idea. Perhaps, like, I just can't imagine those catapults did it. Unless I somehow missed a situation where they were getting attacked by the nobles. I have no idea. Let's charge in with all of our Uruks, all of our troops here. We're going to focus on these guys in the center. I want to get these Olaghai, like, gone. And I want to chase down as many troops as I can with my Númenóreans before they reform, much like these Sword Quendi have done. Can we break them? And we have done. Okay. I want to run down these Mithlon nobles as well. I think mostly it's like the catapult crews that are still alive. We've got, yeah, the catapult crew here is broken. We've got some bow Quendi that are still alive. Let's chase them down. Or potentially shoot them right the fuck up, actually. That's a much better idea. And we have another unit of bow Quendi here. So we'll go 4 units and then 4 units. Now our Nazgul and Númenóreans are just going to keep these guys broken. So we can take out these Eldarinwe and the catapult crews. Okay, you guys, I'm going to finish up this battle. I will see you guys on the campaign map. Now, I think what we'll do is we will head towards... Actually, we'll split the army. We're going to have to split the army to garrison both Ginird and Derwath, because there's a potential for these elven armies to ruin our day. Much like they have done by killing 5 of my fucking Olaghai. It's mostly because I'm not entirely sure where all that damage came from. I believe I just missed something. I wasn't paying attention, I guess. But here we go. Like I said, I will see you guys on the campaign map. Alright, we wiped out that army. Now we'll just merge all of our units. There we go. Now we have 4 pretty strong units of halberds, 1 weak-ass unit of archers we're going to get rid of. And then we should have 4 units of archers to go to Ginird. And 2 units of halberds to go to Ginird. Unit of Uruks, as well as some maulers. Now, well, they don't have quite enough movement to make it. Maybe we'll just chill here for now. At the very least, Hormarath can head to Ginird. All of these other troops we'll put here just to pretend, or rather to protect them from any sort of attack. And we'll put these guys, and we'll send them towards Derwath. Now I do have some equipment in Derwath that I think I need to send to Ginird. And we're working on getting some more troops into these armies to deal with all of these elves that all of a sudden are fucking here. I did not... I didn't expect there to be so many goddamn fucking elves. Truthfully. Dunird has a full complement of... Oh my god. Isengard Urukai in there, and they look lovely. I kind of wish I had them for myself, to be honest. We've got Ugbag looking at Talsir. We're gonna need Radbag to look around Lond Angren. This is actually not a bad spot for him. We can kind of keep an eye on the northern passage. The passage between the 2 towns, right? We can get Luglun to keep an eye on the bridge crossing from here. This way. Yeah, that's not so bad. We'll get Gazir, like I said, up north, and then we should be able to see all the way around into Lord Angren, as well as East Enedwaith. We just need some more intel in the west. I think we will Just send this guy looking for that town. I think this is it right here. Byrig.
Ready. Hurry up.
Okay. This is interesting. Why am I not getting line of sight on this fucking thing? Very bizarre. Okay, so we've got Austrian Edel, which we can capture. Oh my god, we have all sorts of new dudes that we're gonna have to deal with. Arnor Pikemen, dismounted Dunedain Knights. But to me, this looks very much like a choke point that we can hold. If we march out and capture Austrian Edel, then yeah, we kind of have command over this entire pass into the mountains. Although I really worry about the proximity to Thorbad, both north and south, plus Byrig, whatever the fuck that is. So, we're going to need some intel. I'm going to recruit some spies wherever I can. Moria and Goblin Town, probably our best bets. We're gonna need eyes in Imladris, in the northern mountains here. I kind of wonder, where do I have spies that are redundant? I'm just gonna take a quick look, and when we come back, I will have ended the turn, alright? Well, as I suspected, the High Elves are indeed going to attack us just outside Imladris. It ought to be a bridge battle here, and I actually have hired a bunch of mercenaries off camera, just FYI. All of these Rudwar Axemen, Hillmen, and Rudwar Scouts. Hopefully those men, the inflated numbers, should help us, I guess, defend here, although I'm not so confident because the High Elves of Imladris they've mustered a huge amount of missile units. These Noretirno warriors, these Eldarinwe archers. I'm not too confident that we will be able to hold the bridge, but I guess we have no choice but to find out if we can, and that's something that's going to have to wait until next episode. So, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. When we come back, we will obviously fight Captain Eruvian, win or lose. We may have to actually retreat back to the mountain fort and reevaluate, wait for support, I guess. My blitz didn't really work so well. The High Elves are a little bit more tough than I built this army for, that's for sure. I did not come prepared. We will build the armies for Dawndeath, and I think it's Uvatha the Horseman in the forest. We'll take a look at Dale, we'll take a look at the area around Rakyaberg. Obviously, we'll take a look at the High Elves in the west as well, near Rohan. As always, my name is Incoherence, you guys are fucking awesome, and I will see you all later.